Hi YouTube. Hi YouTube. Welcome to my channel. My name is Amy with 2 E's, and today I want to talk with you guys about how to stay on track with your diet, and how to stick to it. I've been asked this quite a few times because, I share quite a few because I share things on my Instagram, about me meal prepping every Sunday. I try to eat healthy overall and not so much junk food, right? So that's why I want to talk about with you guys today on how to stay on track with your diet. Okay, so got my notes ready. Let's do this. So number one thing that I wrote here is having a positive mindset. I really do think that if you believe you can do it, you will be able to do it, right? When you tell yourself you can't do it, you're not going to do it because you just implanted that negative thought in your head that you're not going to be able to do it, and so you will fail or you'll have a setback in your diet. One example I can give is like my mom. My mom, when I told her, like, Mom, why don't you try the keto diet, because she said she wanted to lean down. It's like, try it. I did it and it worked for me. And she's like, oh, I don't know. I don't think I can do the keto diet because, like, I love bread too much. Like, I'm not going to be able to give that up. Like, I already know myself. I'm not going to be able to give that up. And I told her, I was like, that's ridiculous. Like, if you're telling yourself you're not going to be able to do it, then you're not going to be able to do it. And then a few months later, I told her, like, do the diet. Like, I'm going to keep you on track. Like, we're going to do this. So she's like, okay, fine. I'll try to do it. And what she did herself, she's like, okay, I know I really like bread. How can I make this work? There's alternatives. There's keto bread. There's recipes that you can find on the internet that are low carb. And that way you can still get the taste of the bread but still be keto. You telling yourself you can't do it and having that negative thought in your mind is going to block you from that. And once you tell yourself, okay, you know what, I can do it, but let me see how I can do it, you'll find the solution you'll need, right, to be able to do the diet. And also think about why you want to do it. Is it because you want to lose weight? Is it because you're tired of feeling, bloated? You just want to look good and feel good about yourself? Oh, always think about, like, the end game. Like, why are you doing this? And that's going to always help you to have, like, that positive thinking and keep you motivated to stick with your diet. And also, don't be so hard on yourself. Even when I was on the diet last year, like, I have my cravings too. And one time my mom made, like, this gelatina de leche. And oh my gosh, we were at a party and I just couldn't take it. Like, I needed to have a taste. And so I grabbed a piece of the gelatina, and I didn't feel guilty about myself. I'm like, you know what? I've been on track for 3 weeks. Like, I deserve myself, like, a little treat, right? It's not gonna totally, blow my whole diet just because I had this little treat. I didn't feel so bad at the end. Like, treat yourself a little bit. You can't be so strict, because you being so strict, then you're just gonna completely crash one day. You don't wanna, just eat everything all at once. Like, you know what? You tell yourself at the end of the day, you know what, I did good. Let me have myself a little treat. And if you do have a setback, say for example that, you go out to eat with some friends and you're just like, oh my gosh, those tacos look amazing. You just have like 5 of them. Oh well, you had 5 tacos. Next day comes, just get back on track, just do better the next day. Don't be like, oh, you know what, my whole diet is ruined, I can't do it no more. No, you're not going to drop everything just because you had one setback. It's not going to be the end of the world. Your whole diet did not go to waste. So if you do have a setback, or you do have like a cheat meal or whatever, just just know that, like, okay, next day, like tomorrow, I'm gonna do better. Another thing that I want to talk about is your change in your environment. And by that I mean, I'm gonna give an example myself. Me too, a year or two ago, I would always go out every weekend. Like, there was not a weekend I was not out with my friends. We were drinking, socializing, eating out, going out to eat, and just not a very healthy lifestyle at all. So I mean, I don't regret it, right? Like, I loved hanging out with my friends and I loved having a good time, but always being in that environment is just like I had to, you know, back away from my friends or stop going out to eat so much, and just learning how to say no to certain things. I was able to stick with this diet. That's what I mean by a change of your environment, you know. If you're used to doing something so much and you know it's unhealthy, you know, say no to that's just gonna throw you off track, and you want to stay on track. So also don't put, like I said, you know, don't put yourself in a situation for failure. Like me going out every weekend, if I would have went out with my friends and I would have seen them, you know, drinking or going you know, having micheladas or something like that, I would have been like, okay, I want a michelada. Right? So so I just wouldn't put myself in that situation. I would just say no. I've said no so many times now I don't have friends. Just kidding. Another thing is creating good habits. And by good habits, is like, that's just so broad. So I know it's kind of confusing, like, oh, good habits? Like, what do you mean good habits? Like, what are good habits? Good habits, what I mean would be, is like, if you go out to eat for lunch every day, that's a bad habit. So quit going out to eat for lunch every day. You know, pack yourself lunch, right? So like, that's creating a good habit, that instead of going out to eat, you're packing your meals now, you know, and you're packing good healthy meals. Another thing would be, like, for myself, I try to meal prep every Sundays or Mondays. If, you know, if I don't have time on Sunday, then I'll do it on Monday. But I try to keep it consistent, and I'll meal prep because I know if I have my foods ready, that's gonna help me. I just hate cooking throughout the day, so I'd rather just have my food ready and just heat it up and there, ready to go, done, right? I'm not in the kitchen all day because no one wants to be in the kitchen all day. So another thing is, like, okay, say if you do decide to go out to eat, like, have a game plan. Like, okay, what's a good place that I can go out to eat that, like, I know what I can order, and, you know, it'll still, I'll still be in balance with my diet. And then just know that, you know, changing these things up do take time. Like, for example, like, if you're used to going out to eat for lunch every day, and then all of a sudden you start cooking your meals, it's like, it's gonna be a struggle because you're not used to doing it. But just know that the more you keep doing it, the more you'll be the more you'll get accustomed to it, and it won't be so hard on you to pack your meals every day for lunch. Take it one day at a time. You know, like, tomorrow, just always remember, tomorrow is a new day. If you fail one day, just know that tomorrow will be a better day. Another tip that I have on how to stick with your diet is track your progress. Tracking your progress, I believe that just will help you stay motivated. One, like, weigh yourself. If you don't like weighing yourself, use a measuring tape and measure yourself. Take progress photos. That's something I did a lot. I took progress photos like every week or every other week, just to see, like, oh, am I changing? Am I doing this right? When I see a change in myself in 2 weeks, I'm like, oh crap, you know, like, it's working. So I get more excited. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. So when I see a change in my body, that helps me keep motivated. That helps me keep motivated because I'm like, okay, I'm doing good. Like, I'm on the right track. Like, I'm hitting my goals. So it really helps me stay motivated. Another tip on tracking your progress is a meal logging app. So I use MyFitnessPal. If I have to hit certain macros, like I have to hit a certain amount of protein, like whatever it is, I use MyFitnessPal app to help me keep track of my meals. So the last tip I want to give for you to stay on track with your diet is just don't give up. Remember, no matter how hard it is, it's going to take time. Whatever diet is you're doing, right? If you're trying to bulk, if you're trying to cut down, if you're doing the keto diet, the paleo diet, if you're trying to go vegan, whatever diet it is that you're trying to do, just remember that it takes time to be patient and to just be consistent, right? Just take it one day at a time and you will get there. You will achieve your goals. You will learn to make it into a lifestyle. Like afterwards, it won't even feel like you're even doing a diet. It'll just be like, oh, this is just how I eat, right? Like a vegetarian or a vegan, like that's not a diet for them. That's just their lifestyle. That's just the way they eat. Remember that. Don't give up. Be consistent and you will achieve it. Thank you so much for watching. Please give me a thumbs up if you like my video, and don't forget to subscribe because I will be posting more. Alright then, see you guys in the next one. Bye.